Stay. Rudy, stay. Come here. Sit down. Good boy. Okay. Look. You want it? Nice. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Drop it. Drop it. Rudy, thank you. No, drop it. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Hey, come. Sit. You want to go on a hike? Sit. You want to go on a hike? You want to go on a hike, buddy? Huh? You want to go on a hike? Come on, let's go on a hike. What is poppin', everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going on a hike. It's a beautiful day out and I think I want to explore nature. And we do have a special guest, as you guys saw. Rudy. Ready to go on a hike, man? Roo, tell the people. Come here. Are you ready to go on a hike, bud? Are you ready to go on a hike? Okay. Yeah. Going on a hike today. And you guys are coming along with me. Can't wait to see what's in store. I haven't been to this trail before, so I'm ready to be amazed. Come on. Don't go too far. I hope the waterfall isn't too loud. We're gonna go and check that out. But this is a good sign. It is, I believe, March 13th. Getting closer to springtime. Almost closer to the time that all of our bears to be coming out, emerging, and when they do, they are going to be hungry. Very, very hungry. One sec, Rudy's pooping. Make sure you don't slide off into the water. But yeah, like I was saying, it's getting closer to spring emergence for our bears, because they have been denning and using as little energy and really going through their fat reserves. They're going to be extremely hungry when they come out, so they're going to be looking for easily obtainable food. So that's going to be bird feeders, garbage cans, unattended dog food, right? It's going to be, the weather's getting nice, you're going to want to try and barbecue. Make sure you clean your grills afterwards to keep these hungry bears from looking at your house like a restaurant, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. Ready to keep going? Come on. All right. Mark your territory, buddy. This is a nice spot to do it at. All the ladies are gonna be checking you out. All right, onward. That looks like it's a trail too, but I'm gonna go up the hill. Really get my legs and my blood flowing. See that? String. You wanna go fishing? You wanna go fishing? I think he wants to go fishing. There's no fish in there though, but be careful. Please do not fall in. So, I'm about to leave Rudy right here because I'm about to go jump on those rocks and see if we can get some good shots down there. Just gotta figure out how to get over there. I'll be back, Ru. Stay. Remain 3 points of contact. Come back so Rudy can see me. I'm okay, bud. I would love it if I can make it over there, but I don't think I can. Should I head back to Rudy? He might be missing me. I really hope my phone does not fall. Now that I said it, it's probably going to happen. Me and my big fat mouth. Coming, buddy. Oh, he looks like that. Was I going too long? Was I going too long, buddy? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Thought I'd get more love than that. Come on, boy. See? Good job. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, how do I keep myself safe? How do I keep my family safe, myself safe from bears this spring when they're emerging? So again, we've already talked about that during this emergence cycle, these bears are very hungry and they're looking for easily accessible food. So if they're looking for your garbage, don't give them any more reason to investigate it, right? So it's already a structural thing. They see the garbage cans and they want to investigate it because they may have been successful in getting something out of that structured build. Now, if that's the case, if you're, say for example, you're one of those people that can't wait to the very last minute to put your garbage can out, try pouring bleach and ammonia and things like that inside the garbage can. Now, this isn't a deterrent, but it's good to mask any olfactory scent that may also intrigue the bear, right? It's just such a strong odor that it can mask, you know, if you had a cookout, it can mask your barbecue or any sweet things that you might have thrown away that could interest the bear. That can also come into a factor. Now, if you want to have birds and you want to attract them to your property, right? And I'm telling you not to use a bird feeder. What are your other options? Well, you can look into natural plants and shrubs that you can grow that could feed the birds, and that won't also be a attractant for the bears. So bears, they see bird feeders. Again, that's the same thing with the trash cans. They know that these are things that they can get food from. So even just having up an empty bird feeder can still call a bear to your property, whether it's because it's the smell, the olfactory that attracted it, or if it was just happened to be walking by your property and it saw the bird feeder. It's gonna want to investigate it because, again, it's been successful in the past with getting food. So look into plants and shrubs that you can grow that will feed your targeted bird species. Now, you don't have to take heed to this advice. You know, some people like to have the bears coming in when they know, hey, bird seed and bird feeders will attract the bears. I want bears. But there's a couple of reasons why that's a bad idea. We do not want these bears to become habituated, which means they no longer fear humans. They become a lot more bolder in their actions. They're coming up to our houses, they're coming into our communities, and a lot of people are fearful of that. And that also increases the chances of a human-wildlife conflicts, which is something we do not want. So, I think it's important to take these things into consideration because we don't want an incident where anyone's getting attacked by a bear. You know, they aren't out looking to attack people. Most of the time, they're just sticking to themselves. But because of this habituation going on, because we are giving them easily accessible food, we're changing their behavior. They're coming closer to us, and that's something that we don't want. So again, just a couple of tips to keep you safe this spring and this summer, and to keep the nuisance level down. Come on, Ru. Come on, boy. Some ways to keep yourself safe on the trail. If you're like me and you love the outdoors and you want to go on a hike with your dog, some tips to give you a peace of mind just in case you run into a bear. One thing I always do is I keep something on me that can generate a loud noise, just so if I do see a bear, one, I want to make my presence known to it. I never want to spook the bear. Two, it's also a good way for when your presence is known to scare the bear off. So for me, North Face thankfully has these whistles embedded into the bag. So I would use that in a scenario if a bear was coming up to me or if I saw a bear and I wanted to scare it off. Two, travel in a group. Your dog would do. I would suggest keep it on a leash. You know, you don't want to put yourself or your dog in a situation where your dog wants to just, you know, investigate the bear. Maybe it's never smelled a bear before, seen a bear before, and then wants to go say hi. that could easily turn into a bad situation for a female that's just come out of denning with cubs. She's going to be super aggressive. So we always want to think of how to avoid a severe situation, right? Again, I'm not telling you this because I want you to fear bears, but we need to be aware of the damage that they can do. These are wild animals. These are strong and powerful animals, but they're also beautiful and graceful and peaceful at times. So yes, tip number 1, carry something that can generate a loud noise. Tip number 2, go out in a group, whether that's a group of 2 people or a group of you and your dog, whatever the case may be. It's easier to scare a bear off and make yourself look like a bigger object when there's more people and more things that you can use to do so. 3, invest in some bear spray. That's really a great peace of mind, a great tool to have in a situation where you run into a bear. It's kind of like pepper spray, but it's a lot more potent than pepper spray, and you only want to use that in like a situation where, you know, the bear is really getting too close to you. That kind of sprays out, the bear spray kind of sprays out like a mist and creates a barrier that the bear would have to walk through that to get to you. So that's something else that you can have to also give you that peace of mind. So other than that, people, don't be afraid to get outside. Enjoy this beautiful world we have. And for the first hike of the season, it wasn't bad. What'd you say, Rue? What'd you say? You like this hike? You look tired, buddy. Now I'm gonna go get him some water, and I will see you guys on the next one.